First up on the show, while big changes are taking place in West Asia, will 2023 turn out to be a year of reconciliation in the world's most volatile region? This year, arch rivals or enemies are embracing diplomatic ties. Unimagined peace pacts are being brokered. West Asia is aiming for stability after years of war, violence and upheaval. There's a possible Saudi-Israel rapprochement taking place. It is a deal in the works where beneficiaries are multiple. The US has its stakes, so does Saudi. There is also a China connection and an Iran angle. Last week, the US officials announced that the chief of Israel's spy agency Mossad visited Washington in mid-June. He met with senior White House officials and CIA officials. On the agenda was brokering a deal with Saudi Arabia. In the same week, the American National Security Advisor flew down to Riyadh. Jake Sullivan sat down with the Saudi Crown Prince. The two discussed Israel and Saudi normalization. As per the White House, Sullivan and Mohammed bin Salman discussed bilateral and regional matters, including initiatives to advance a common vision for a more peaceful, secure, prosperous and stable Middle Eastern region interconnected with the world. Speaking on the visit, Biden said that the deal might be in the offing but made no promises. Israeli officials, on the other hand, seem aware of the reality. A senior Likud member said ties with Saudi do not appear imminent as of now, adding that talks on sticking points are ongoing. The U.S. is aiming to broker a deal before the year ends. President Joe Biden and his team are hoping the normalization will happen and it can help them sway voters. Washington wants Riyadh to offer an unprecedentedly large aid package to Palestinian institutions in the West Bank and help bring an end to the civil war in Yemen as well. There are some reports that say part of the American conditions will be Saudi curtailing its growing ties with China as well, including the prospect of Beijing buying Saudi oil in yuan. In the changing multilateral world order, the U.S. is fighting for the dollar to remain the world's primary global reserve currency. And well, for Saudi Arabia, this deal falls in line with its imagery set. The Gulf Kingdom is projecting itself as the new West Asian kingmaker. Crown Prince bin Salman wants to bring stability to the region. Mohammed bin Salman is looking to establish a NATO-level mutual security treaty with the US. He's looking for a civilian nuclear program where the Saudis would have their own reactor under some kind of IAEA and American supervision. The cherry on the cake will be access to the most advanced US weapons. What Israel wants is Saudi to enter the Arab Accord. It comes with security guarantees to the Jewish state, trade agreements, tourism. To cut it short, it means business. For the US, the aim is clear. It wants to thwart Chinese influence in West Asia. It says that has brokered an unprecedented Saudi-Iran truce. Remember, China has. The US has been quietly watching the developments so far. Washington believes this is its time to bring and reclaim its clout. Both US and Israel have a common foe, Iran. Tehran's recent missile launches, it claims nuclear program have long been a threat to the region, but in the face of all the developments, Iran has called Israel the real threat to peace and stability in West Asia.
We strongly condemn the repeated attacks of the Zionist regime on the territory of Syria and the continuation of these attacks. The Zionist regime is the main source of instability in the region.
While the prospect of Saudi entering the Arab Accord might be celebrated in Washington, signatories to the historic pact don't seem too delighted with Israel. The UAE has expressed disappointment via high-level contact. So has Bahrain. That's largely due to concerns over Israel's worsening relationship with Palestine, worsened by the recent deadly raid on a refugee camp in the city of Jenin, and the incendiary comments by some far-right Israeli cabinet members. And for more on this, our correspondent Jody Cohen has sent us this report. Listen in.
There are clearly geopolitical considerations at play. Several countries are involved with this potential deal, which is still seen as a long shot by many commentators. Each country has its own interests and sticking points, according to their national demands. One of Saudi Arabia's demands, for example, is to have a civilian nuclear energy program, and a former top official from the Israel Atomic Energy Commission has expressed concern that this could lead to a nuclear race across the region, although the Israeli government has suggested that this matter is between Saudi Arabia and the US. This is Jodie Cohen for WION World is One.